Hello dear students, how are you all? I believe you all are having a good time and you are enjoying sound health and mind. Welcome to Amar Ghore Amar School. Welcome to English class. Let's begin today's lesson. At the very beginning, I want you all to read this text with me. Here is the text. Ronnie's mother gave him 50 taka to buy salt and chilies. On his way to the market, Ronnie found a poor passerby trying to hold a boy up who was lying on the road groaning. Coming near, Ronnie saw that it was his classmate Tanim, who was hit by a speeding motorbike. Immediately, he stopped a baby taxi and took Tanim to a clinic. From there, he phoned Tanim's parents. When they came to the clinic, Ronnie returned home without the salt and chilies. He had used the money to pay the taxi driver. Now think. Think the first one. Did Ronnie do right or wrong? Why? Next, what do you think his mother did when Ronnie returned home without the salt and chilies? Next, what else could Ronnie do in the situation? And lastly, what do you understand by responsibility? Keep thinking. I will get back to you. But let us begin the lesson first. Today, we are going to learn English for today, Unit 1, Lesson 4, and we are talking about responsibilities. Now, after learning this lesson, you should be able to participate in discussions, listen to and understand others, and describe something in writing. Let us go back to that questions. I have asked you some questions according to our book, page number 8, exercise A. These 4 questions. First one, did Ronnie do right or wrong? Why? Definitely, Ronnie did absolutely right thing. Because as a human being, it is our duty to help others. It is our responsibility to show empathy to our friends and neighbors. Sometimes, even though we may not know someone, but when we see he or she is in great trouble, we should help. This is our moral responsibility. So I think Ronnie did the right thing. Next one, what do you think his mother did when Ronnie returned home without the salt and chilies? I think first of all, his mother was a little bit upset. Probably his mother started asking him why he was without the salt and chilies. Probably she was very upset. Or she started scolding him. But I am sure when she found out that her son had done such a great thing, I think the mother is going to be really proud for her son. And then she definitely praised her son for doing such a great job and performing such a great responsibility. Number 3, what else could Ronnie do in the situation? Definitely, Ronnie could overlook the situation. Ronnie could escape the situation. Ronnie could definitely not react in the situation and think of his own purpose, go to the shop and got the salt and chilies. So what he did was a great job. He did not flee from the situation. He acted correctly. So this is a wonderful responsibility what he had performed. And number 4, what do you understand by responsibility? Definitely responsibility is a quality of a person when he or she thinks and does what is right. When we do something right and when we do something timely, we do something when it is needed, then we can call that we have performed our responsibility. So responsibility means right work in the right time. Now, my dear students, in our reading text from page number 11, exercise B, we are going to read more about responsibility. What we mean by responsibility. Let us learn more. What is responsibility? Our responsibility is a duty or an obligation to do something. For example, you have the responsibility to attend school and pursue your studies properly, to take care of your parents in their old age, and so on. You also have responsibility to your society and the government. For example, to help a neighbor in trouble, or to cast your vote if you are 18 or over. Let us have a look at some word meanings. We have found obligation, pursue, and cast. What do we mean by obligation? Obligation means a duty or commitment. It is a must do. So when we are kind of legally or morally bound to do something, we say that I am obliged to do it. We can say it is my obligation. Next one, pursue. Pursue means to try to achieve something. In fact, to keep trying to do something, to achieve something, is called to pursue. And lastly, cast, of course, to vote in an election. To apply your voting right means to cast vote. So we have found out that responsibility means a lot. Let us read more. A responsibility is also an obligation or duty not to do something. For example, you have the responsibility not to steal a book from a public library or not to pile up your building materials on the footpath. You cannot do that. These are your responsibilities as citizens. But there are responsibilities of the government as well. Our government has the responsibility to provide for its citizens the basic necessities of life, including food, clothing, shelter, education, and medical care. So we have a very special note on this quotation. I'm going to read it for all of you. It is the Constitution of People's Republic of Bangladesh, Part 2. So it is found in the Constitution. So it is a guideline of our Constitution that the basic necessities of life, including food, clothing, shelter, education, and medical care, have to be provided by the government. Let us read more. The government also has the responsibility to protect the fundamental rights of its citizens, which include freedom of speech and expression, freedom of press, freedom of religion, equality of all before law, etc. So we have a footnote there. So we have also got this from Part 3, IBID. IBID means abbreviation from Latin, ibidem, which means the same book or piece of writing as the one has just been mentioned. So we have mentioned what? We have just mentioned the Constitution. So it is found in the Constitution in Part 3. What? That we have freedom of speech, we have freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of press, and of course, equality, which is very important. No one is special in our country according to our Constitution. Maybe rich, poor, maybe from a higher background or lower background, maybe high educational quality or low educational quality. Whoever you are, according to the Constitution of Bangladesh, you all are equal. Such a wonderful message of our Constitution. Now, the knowledge, skills, and attitudes you have gained at home, at school, and in society will help you to be aware of your responsibilities and carry them out effectively. So, you learned it at home, at school, and in society. You are learning about your responsibilities. And not only you learn about your responsibilities, you should know how to act effectively. Okay? Let us read more. Remember, discharging your responsibilities will be good for you, good for your family and friends, and good for your society and country as a whole. So when we perform our responsibility towards home, towards our country, towards our society, what we do? We do a great job as a whole. We do a great job as a wonderful citizen of our country. Now, my dear students, let us participate in an activity. In page number 12, exercise C, what we have, discuss in groups and write answers to these questions. So it is not possible for you to make a group now, but you can think on your own and you can ask your parents or your elder brother or sister. What? The question, which persons and institutions do you have responsibilities for? Definitely you have responsibilities for many people. You have responsibilities for different entities of the society. But we are going to make a list. The first one has already been done. It is your parents. So after parents, you have responsibilities for your school. So let us write school. And you have responsibilities for your society. Let us write society. So society is also very important. So you have responsibilities for your parents, for your school, and for your society. Let us learn more. Now, my dear students, in this activity, we are going to make a list of our responsibilities for our home, school, and society. The first one, at home. What should we do? First of all, I think do my homework on time. If I am at home, if I am a student, I should do what? Do my studies on time. So you should also do your studies on time. So what else I should do as a student at my home? Help my mother with household work. You should do it. It is your responsibility. Also, I should tidy my room. And what I should do? I should listen to my parents. I should always obey them. So this is a kind of sample answer. You can make your answer in your own words. Next one, at school. So if I am a student, what I should do? First of all, listen to my teachers. Secondly, do my classwork properly. Very important. And take care of school property. I must not vandalize any property. I must not damage any property. I should always take care of the school property. And be respectful to all. We should respect the seniors and also take care of the juniors in school. This is going to be a wonderful culture among students in any school. So, you should write your own answer. This is just a sample answer made for all of you. Next one, in the society. So the first one, in the society, what I should do? I should throw the wastages in the dustbin. It means I cannot throw wastages anywhere I like. Secondly, plant more plants. We should talk about green city. We should talk about green country. So when we start planting plants, then we can make a green country. We can make a green society. Thirdly, raise awareness programs. There can be different awareness programs, like we can talk about COVID-19, we can talk about dengue mosquito, we can talk about environmental pollution, etc., which is very important. We should also reduce pollution. That is also very important. And as a citizen of a country, we should take care of our society and also the country. Question number 3, almost same. Make another list of things you shouldn't do at home, school, and in society. I believe you can do. I have already discussed. So if you think the previous one, what you have already done, what you should do, then think what you should not do. So I think in the light of question number 2, you should be able to answer this question. So my dear students, from now on, from question number 4 to question number 8, we will be discussing. We will discuss the answers, but you have to formulate your own answer in your own words. I am here just to give you a guideline of the answers. Number 4, who do you get help from to discharge the responsibilities you have listed in question number C1, that is in question number 1. What we have listed? We listed our home, we listed our school, and we have listed our society. So, on the basis of that, what we are going to do? How do they help you? So, if we discuss here, I think you can get help from your parents. You can get help from your elder brothers. You can get help from your friends, from your classmates. And in the society, you have so many people, maybe your neighbors, maybe your night guard, maybe your cousin. So they can help you to achieve your responsibilities, to perform your responsibilities. Next one, number 5. Are there any difficulties in fulfilling the responsibilities? Briefly describe them. Definitely, there can be sometimes difficulties when you want to perform a duty in the society. Sometimes you may have some disturbances. Sometimes there will be some setbacks in the society. So what you should do? You should talk to the concerned authority. You should talk with the people who are not allowing you. And by having a discussion, I think you can easily overcome the challenges. Now, next one, number 6. Make a list of responsibilities other people have towards you. So not only you have your responsibilities to other people, they also have responsibilities on you. Briefly describe what might happen if they fail to fulfill the responsibilities. I think the way we do in the society, they should also do the same. Like when we start throwing our garbages, wastages in the dustbin, the other people should also cooperate. They should also do the same way. They should respect. When you think of reducing the sound pollution, I think the other people should also help you in fulfilling your achievements, in fulfilling your responsibilities. So I think in the society, by having a mutual understanding, we can build up a wonderful culture. Next one, number 7. In fact, there are 2 questions in number 7. What rewards are you likely to get if you fulfill your responsibilities? Of course, in school, if you fulfill your responsibilities, you get good marks. And you get very special rewards from your school authority. Sometimes teachers praise you. Teachers give you very special awards, very special certificates for your duties. At home, you get a very special accomplishment from your parents. In the society, sometimes people thank you. People come to you and say good things to you. This is a great achievement. And number B, what penalties or punishments may you get if you do not carry out your responsibilities? Of course, you know what happens. At school, if you do not fulfill your responsibilities, you face the consequences. Sometimes you do not perform well in the examinations. Sometimes you do not pay attention in the classroom. Then you face the consequences. Your grades fall down. So please be attentive. In the family also same, if you do not do your responsibility in the family, you may not be considered as a good child. And maybe sometimes your parents may talk to you, may tell you why you are not doing that. I think in this way, you will lose wonderful relationship with your parents. So have good relationship with your parents. And of course, in the society, if you fail, nobody is going to rebuke you. But I think sometimes when we do wrong things, maybe throwing wastages here and there, maybe making sound pollutions, we create disturbances in the society. We cannot do that. So not only we should think of punishments or penalties, we should keep on doing our good activity. This is how we complete our responsibility as a good citizen. Now the last one, number 8. What responsibilities do you think you can perform well when you go on a class picnic or when your school stages a play as part of its annual prize-giving ceremony? You know it. When you go for a picnic, what can you do? You can have so many responsibilities. You can bring water. You can help in cooking. You can help in organizing the sittings. You can distribute food. So feel free to do your part. Even if there is a play, you can help organizing the stage. You can also act in the play. You can help the actors. You can also help in the sitting arrangements. You can be the anchor of the program. So you know what responsibility you feel comfortable at. I wish you good luck. Now, my dear students, this is going to be our last activity of the day. Have a look at this picture. Suppose this road is near your school. As students of this school, what responsibilities do you think you have to get rid of this nuisance? Make a list of things that you will do. I think you know what to do. Have a look at this mess. It is a dustbin, but people are throwing garbages here and there. And have a look at the situation of these persons who are walking by the dustbin. They are having bad smell. It is a very bad situation in the society. Now you know what to do. Please write in your own words. Now, my dear students, we are at the very end of today's class. Let us have a recap of today's class. We have learned Unit 1, Lesson 4 of English for Today book, and we have learned about responsibilities. Please remember, you have your responsibilities at home, at your school, and in the society. Please perform your responsibilities well. Be a wonderful citizen of this country. So I wish you good luck with your responsibilities. So, my dear students, that's all for now. Stay well, stay safe, and of course, keep learning English. Thank you all.